Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I put this on a premiere instead of just uploading it right away, but I did need a break for a couple of days to just kind of cool down. There was some drama that went on. I don't really want to talk about it, but hopefully I'm just going to try to ignore it and not let it bother me anymore. And yeah, but anyway, today I'm going to be showing you how to make this small Among Us on the loom character. Oops. I did make the tutorial for the bigger version, but I asked if everyone wanted a smaller one, and a lot of people said yes. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be showing you how to make these smaller ones. And also, I did put keychains on these, and you can do that if you want to. I just kind of like them on the keychain because I'm planning on selling these as little cute keychains. So, yeah. But I'm going to show you everything we need. So, first you're going to need your loom. And right now my loom is in the staggered order, but I'm actually going to take the middle thing out and move it so that it's all straight and lined up. But I'll do that in a moment. You're gonna need your hook. Hold on, let me grab my hook. I'm just using this as my hook, the Rainbow Loom brand hook. Yeah. And then my bands. There's a lot of stuff I have to kind of move over to get them. Sorry. But you need some bands. So the colors I'm using are this blue color for the little like goggle piece, and you're not going to need too many of them, so just grab a few. And then you're going to need your main body color for the backpack and the rest of the body, and I'm going to do I'll make a yellow one. I haven't made a yellow one yet, so I'll make a yellow one. But I'm going to do mine in yellow. You can do yours in any color you'd like. But I'm just doing this in yellow. And I will be hopefully putting a band count in the description. If I don't, I'm sorry about that. And if you do want a band count and you comment that, then I will give you a band count. But yeah, so grab all your bands and a hook and stuff, and let's get started. You can also use a C-clip if you want to kind of hold it all together, but I ended up just using a slip knot band, and I just kind of slip knotted it. That's the way I'll be teaching you how to do it in this tutorial, but you can honestly do it any way you want. Okay, so right now my loom is in the staggered position, and I'm going to be moving this middle one down one peg so that it's all straight and lined up, just like that. Now you're gonna take your hook, and we're just gonna make that little goggle piece in the front so that it can stick out a little bit, and we're also gonna be making the backpack piece in the back before we start doing anything specific on the loom. So for the backpack piece, you can wrap a band around your hook 2 times. I mean for the goggle piece, not the backpack piece. And then take 2 bands and chain 1, and then grab 2 more bands and chain 1 more. So you should have a total of 2 chains, just like that. Now I'm going to put this on this peg right here on the bottom of my loom. It doesn't really matter what peg you put it on. I'm just going to put it on the last row of the pegs so that I can attach it when I'm done putting everything else on my loom for the character. And now we're going to do the same thing just like we did for the goggles, for the backpack instead. And you're going to chain 4 instead of 2, and you're going to use double bands. And just 2 bands at a time. It's 2 chains. 3 chains. and now 4 chains. So you should have chained 4 right there. And now I'm just going to put this on the end of my loom, just like with the goggles. And now you can start putting stuff, we're going to start putting stuff on the loom. So I'm just going to move my camera out a little bit so you guys can see my whole loom. Sorry, it's making some noise. I have to adjust my camera stand whenever I'm doing this. Okay. So, it's still not completely good. Okay. So, we're going to start at the very top with one of our yellow bands. And you're just going to take it and go down from the first peg to the second peg in the middle. Then from here on out, we're just going to be using double bands for the rest of whatever we're doing on the loom. And I wish I could zoom in. It's a little bit hard to do. There. Then, from this peg to this peg, right after we did that band right here, we're going to take double bands, put it on these 2 pegs, and do the same thing diagonally on the other, towards the other side. Just like that. And then you're going to go down in the middle with 2 bands. Just like that. Now you're going to go down 1 row with all double bands and just go down with all yellow. And then just like that. For the next row, we're going to be starting with our helmet color now. And I'm just going to, you're going to put your helmet color on this pin and this pin, or these 2 pegs, right, starting right here, and then these 2 pegs over here on this row. Sorry for the background noise. Then, you're going to take 2 bands and finish that row right here, so it should look like this. Now we're going to do the same thing for 1 more row. So you're going to put, from this peg to this peg, your helmet color, and again, from the middle peg down to the next middle peg, your helmet color. And on the very end, you're just going to put the yellow or whatever color you're using. Now we're going to go down we're going to go down 1 whole row with our yellow color. So that's 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to stop going down on all the pins, and we're just going to go down twice on the side pins and ignore the middle. And these are going to be the little legs. Just like that. So now I'm just going to push everything down because we are going to be putting some more stuff onto our loom. And now I'm going to show you where to put all the capping bands on the Among Us character so it stays together. But we're going to start off with one right here, and we're only using single bands for these. One right there. Then we're going to do one right here, but in our blue color so that it doesn't show, like the yellow doesn't show. And I'm going to put one more. And then I'm going to go back to using the yellow as my capping band. And we're going to stop right here, because this is the last area. And to make the look a little bit more cleaner, we're going to take one band and wrap it around. And we're actually not going to go like this. We're going to go around that middle one, like this. Like that. So that when you hook it up, it looks much cleaner. Just like that. And now for our last two capping bands, you're going to take one yellow, or actually you're just going to take one yellow, and you're going to wrap it around this pin 3 times. So that's 1, 2, and if you can try getting 4, that'd be good, but I'm just doing it 3, and then you're going to do it on the other side as well. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to take our little add-ons. So I'm just going to take the backpack first. Just go in with your hook and grab it off the peg. And then, so we're gonna put this part, the very top part, we're gonna put it in the second row of the helmet, where the goggles start, just like that. And we're gonna bring it down all the way to where the legs start. So just go into that cap band and pull it down and just put it around the loop. And it should be a little bit stretched out like this. If it looks a little bit too much stretched out, well then that's okay, don't worry about that. It'll end up turning out just like this in the end. Now we're gonna do the same thing for the goggle, but we're gonna put the beginning of it right here and the end of it right here. And just use your hook to carefully place it on. And I'm just going to bring it down to right here. And it's okay if it's a little bit stretched out. So now we're going to do the hooking process. So we don't really need more bands anymore. So I'm just going to put them away real quick. But for the hooking process, if you already know how to do most of this, then you should be pretty good at this and know how to do it. But I'm just going to kind of go along with you. So, you're going to go in side of the cap band and get the 2 bottom bands and then pull them over the pin to the next pin, just like that, and make a teardrop. Going to go in again, grab the bottom 2 bands, pull over to the next pin, and have another teardrop shape. Now we're going to go in and only grab the bottom 2 bands. We're going to ignore all the other bands, just go inside of them with your hook, and then peek out and grab those last bottom 2 bands. This might get a little bit tight and a little bit hard to do, so make sure that you're probably going to want to use a metal hook for this, because I've actually had a plastic hook and it broke on me, so that's not good. But then you're just going to be really careful when we get to these big chunky things, because we want to make sure not to loom any of the bands from over here over onto the next pin. But we're going to go in again and grab the bottom 2 bands, pull them over to the next pin. And if it doesn't always work out the first time, then you want to be a little bit more patient with yourself and try it again. But keep going until you get all the way up to this pin right here. And then I'm actually going to loom the bottom 2 bands over right here. I'm going to do that for the next 2 rows, but I'm just going to show you how to do this pin right here. So you're just going to loom that up like normal. It might look a little bit weird because of the cap band, but when it comes out, it should look perfectly fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the other 2 sides, and then I'll come right back and show you how to do this last band right here. And then take it off the loom, and we'll be done. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I haven't loomed this last part up, but this is what it should look like all loomed up. So now we're going to go in and we're only going to grab the very last band. And we're going to be very careful when pulling it over the pin, because this is going to be very tight. So you kind of want to gently pull until it makes a teardrop shape and then loom it over to the next pin. So now I'm just going to start on taking everything off the loom from the bottom, and just be very careful because you don't want any of the bands to stretch out in a certain way when you're taking everything off the hook, off the loom. I'm used to everything coming off my hook when I'm doing this instead of the loom, because I don't do much stuff on the loom. But tell me if you guys want me to do more stuff on the loom, because I actually have some more ideas for things to do on the loom. I'm really enjoying making stuff on the loom. So tell me what you guys want me to do, and maybe I'll try doing some more designs and stuff. But now it should look like this. It's super cute. Just like this, and pull tight. Okay, this is what it should look like when you have it all pulled together and pulled tight. If you don't want this band sticking out here and you want to make it a keychain like I did, I'm probably going to actually put a keychain on this right now, but just go in with your hook and pull it into the head until it's completely gone or to your liking. I'm just gonna keep going and pulling it in until I don't see it anymore. And just like that, it's gone. You can just have this as a little figure, a little charm, keychain, really whatever. These are just really cute little Among Us guys. I did on this one make the feet one chain instead of two chains like this one. But I think I like the two chains better because it makes it a little bit taller. That's what I did for this one. But anyway, these guys are so cute. I do hope you enjoyed the tutorial. And yeah, I don't know if I should make a video about explaining everything that happened or not. But all I know is that I'm sort of starting over. I'm trying to make more original designs, and I never meant to copy anyone's designs. I didn't, in the beginning, I didn't know like exactly how to do YouTube videos, and now I make my own designs, and now I know how to do everything properly. And I just hope that I don't lose followers and like subscribers because of this. So I'm really sorry about all that stuff that happened, and just know that I didn't mean for any of that to happen. I am sort of new to the loom community. I've never been this involved with like loomigurumi and stuff like this before. I've never been on Instagram since like, 2 months ago or whatever. So I'm kind of learning stuff, and anyway, let's forget about that. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed these tutorials on the Among Us characters, and I appreciate all you guys' support and love, and yeah, bye!